Hey y'all, welcome to Summer Storms Tarot. Thank y'all for joining me if you already been here, but if you're new here, I just want to say go on and like, subscribe, all that good stuff, because I feel like you're going to like it over here. So y'all, I was doing a little pre-shuffling and I got some messages. Y'all got somebody in y'all energy that betrayed you in some type of way, hurt you in some type of way, didn't take you serious, didn't give you what you deserved. This person that you most likely are not dealing with right now, they want to come back towards you. You got somebody that they know they fucked over you, okay? Because I'm looking at this 10 of Swords. First card out. This somebody who they fucked over you in a way where it's like, it feel like it ain't really no coming back from it, you know? And I feel like you actually gave this person the benefit of the doubt. Like you actually opened up to this person. You fought for this person. You tried to see the best in this person. It's like you seen a lot of they fucked up ways, but you cared about them enough to try to look past that shit and try to work with them just to see if they would grow, just to see if they would break out of it. You had faith in this person that they would change, you know, because you was good to them. So you like, okay, I'm gonna see, since I'm so good to them, and since I'm so kind and loving to this person, I'm so patient, I'm gonna see what they do with that. I'm gonna see if they take the steps to do better because I'm doing right. Maybe they'll do right. Maybe they'll come around. This is somebody you really had faith in. But I feel like this person failed miserably. I feel like this person really disappointed you. This somebody you real life was fighting for, like you was standing behind them. Even when they was wrong. This somebody that you was so patient with, even when it hurt. But whatever they did to betray you and fuck over you, it caused you to look at them in a different light. It caused you to lose that faith in them. It's like, damn, you really would do that to me. You really would treat me like that. Me of all people. You're no longer fighting for this person. And it was crazy because even though they was fucked up, you somehow had your guard down. Like, they got you to put their guard down, like, and let them in. Even though they had they fucked up ways, like, that's how you seen the best in them. Because you like, you start letting your guard down, letting this person in, even though you knew deep down it was not safe. You put your little guard down, and they ease their way on in. And sure enough, they didn't do right by you. They took advantage of that shit. When you let your little guard down, they just started taking you for granted. They started taking their kindness for a weakness. They started treating you in a way like you wasn't worthy of being valued. This is somebody who didn't value themselves, so they looking at you some type of way because you value them and they didn't even value their damn self. It's like, damn, you see me like that? This somebody's mind was so motherfucking twisted. They looking at a motherfucker like, if you value my twisted ass, something gotta be wrong with you. And then they looking at that like they could just use you up and treat you any kind of motherfucking way because you value me. Oh wow, I can get whatever I want out of you. This person's mind was twisted. But there's somebody that you tried to believe in them. You tried to give them that benefit of the doubt. They gonna change. They gonna get better. They got so much potential. You put your little guard down. They ease their way in. They got your heart. And they broke it into little pieces. This is somebody that you could have lived with. And if y'all didn't live together, they spent a lot of time at your home. Y'all could have watched movies together, cuddled, held hands, cooked together. This was one of those type of connections. This person could have felt like home to you. This person could have made you feel like a kid again. You know what I'm saying? It was just so fun and so carefree. A lot of laughing. A lot of good times. But yeah, once you got that guard down, this person started acting some kind of way. Taking all that goodness for granted. Meanwhile, you know better, but you didn't do better. Meanwhile, you looking over every little mistake until those mistakes started to grow and continue and they was not corrected. And your little voice on the inside and your angels and your guides is saying, back the fuck away. They don't deserve you. And you trying not to hear the voice and you acting like you don't hear it because you really, really care about this person. This person did something that it really fucked you up. And you see, you got to look at it like that was my angels protecting me. And it's my fault it hurt this bad. You got to blame yourself because all the signs was there. You just ignored that shit. They kept on showing you and you act like you ain't see it. Until they had to come in and shake that shit up in a way where you ain't have no choice but to let go. It hurt just that motherfucking bad. But the good thing is that once you let go of this, a lot of y'all started taking y'all power back. And a lot of y'all have learned how to be happy by yourself. Y'all loving on yourself in a way like, I love the single life. It's fun over here. It's good over here. I'm stress-free. It just feels so good. There's no burdens. You ain't worried about this motherfucker no more. You know what I'm saying? You just good. You done let your hair down. You're looking good. You're feeling good. Things is flowing and going so smooth. Meanwhile, this person can sense how you done let their ass go and you done moved on along without them. You're doing good without them. And they can't stand it. This is somebody who did not expect you to just disappear. And if you done did this before, they always knew that you would always come back because maybe you was somebody that would come back after a little altercation, after a little disagreement. You forgive this person. But something about that last time. It was like, fuck that. I ain't going back. I'm done with that shit. Somebody started seeing their worth. Somebody started loving on them. Somebody started being happy with self. And now you got this person in their head thinking about you, missing you, wishing they had did things differently. Somebody is really wondering because you coming off in this mysterious ass way. A motherfucker is like, damn, I ain't seen her. I ain't seen him. They ain't hit me up. They might not even see you on your social media. You just coming off so mysterious. They wonder what yet? It's like that? You got this person wanting to offer you something now. Oh, now they see your value. Knight of Cups. You got somebody who see that you ain't fighting for them no more and you ain't waiting on them no more. You know, you ain't thinking about their ass. For some reason, this got this person in this energy that they want to just come on back around and try this shit again, but do things different this time. Now, what make them think they can just come on back around when they get ready? I don't fucking know. You were dealing with somebody that was in their motherfucking ego. This person ain't been happy without you. They could have been struggling with finances. They could have been struggling with just having a roof over their head. If they moved in with somebody, it's problems over there. And boy, do they miss spending time with you. The memories of what y'all had, it get to this person. Because they can't create those type of memories with nobody else. It just ain't the same. It ain't hitting the same for this person. But you did what you had to do, and you walked away from this person because you knew if you would have just stuck around with this motherfucker, you was going to keep on getting hurt. And that ain't like you. That ain't like you to just stick around in a situation where it's just beating you down and you just taking it because you know you worth more than that. You know it. But you cared about this motherfucker so much. You wanted them to see your value. You gave them more than enough time, more than enough chances until time ran the fuck out. Until you had to move on along. You did what your guys have been telling you to do for so long. You stopped ignoring that shit. You did what was best for you. And now motherfucker missing you. And now motherfucker want to pop back up. And now motherfucker see you. Let's get some messages on how this person feeling on the situation. Let's get a few more messages from the heart's hidden secrets that are going on with this person. This miserable motherfucker that want to pop back up when they get ready. It don't work like that. Now that you doing good for yourself, because you in this 9 of Pentacles energy. You looking good, you feeling good, you doing so much better. You are fine. You ain't looking. Motherfuckers is looking for you. Including this motherfucker. You know? Where are you? Why haven't you called? You be done called by now, usually. You ain't called. Where are you? Minding your motherfucking business, living your best life, getting your shit right. Ain't thinking about this motherfucker. Give me more on this situation, Holy Spirit. Give me more on this situation with this person is, look, this motherfucker bitter, y'all. We got the bitterness card coming out. They like, who the fuck you think you is to just leave me hanging high and dry, even though I fucked over you? This an egotistical motherfucker. This somebody who, they used to fucking over people and having their way with folks, and they just stick around and deal with it. That's what happened when you take a good person for granted. Look, they shocked. You see that? They say shocking. Somebody's shocked that you left their ass behind. The nerve. Like, bitch, how you gonna be shocked? You know what you was doing. The fuck? Oh, that was unexpected. They was used to you sticking around. Just like, that's just what they used to. People sticking around. I'ma hurt you. I'ma treat you any kind of way. I'ma say I'm sorry. And then we gonna just keep on doing what we do. But now you had enough. You had enough of fighting. You had enough of trying. You had enough of this person's lies. You had enough of your tears, crying, feeling like you don't fucking matter. You had enough. You put your foot down and you said enough is enough. I ain't doing this shit no more. I ain't gotta do this shit. For what? You don't value me? You don't value what I do for you? You don't value the fact I done gave you multiple chances? The fuck? I don't have to do this. Somebody took their motherfucking power back. Somebody started realizing they was wasting their time and only hurting themselves by sticking around in this situation. You stop ignoring Your angels, your guides, your ancestors steady telling you, leave this motherfucker alone. Let them stay down there at the bottom of the barrel with the rest of them motherfuckers that they are equal to. Because you know this person ain't on your level. But yeah, you just try so hard to see the best in them. How? When they don't even see, they don't even see the best in themselves. This is somebody who know they ain't shit. This is somebody who know they ain't shit, but they still want people to treat them like they just the fucking boss, the king, the emperor. No. Motherfuckers ain't gonna keep kissing your ass. Fuck that. You taught somebody and you knocked this motherfucker off they little high horse. Now they bitter. Stay angry. Give me more on this motherfucker. Give me more, Holy Spirit, when it comes to this motherfucker that did my collective like this and got the nerve to want to try to pop back up and show their ass back up in my collective life. Trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. This somebody who may feel like you was trying to trap them and keep them stuck. You may have spoken about a commitment or wanting to just get things on a more serious level with this person. They ain't like that shit. This somebody who don't like to be tied down. This somebody who want their freedom. They want to be able to roam and do what the fuck they want to do, when they want to do, how they want to do, with who they want to do it with. That's who you was dealing with. And you became overwhelmed with how this person was moving. Look, you had a realization. You snapped the fuck on out of it. And you just moved the fuck on along. Give me more on this miserable motherfucker. Give me more, Holy Spirit, on this miserable motherfucker. Thank you. Cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, and distorted. Some of y'all was in this energy of having cloudy judgment. Because even though you knew better, you didn't do better. You know, a lot of times God will just give us all those red flags. And we want to lean on our own understanding. And when we do that, we end up hurting ourselves. This is why you got hurt so many times. Because you was ignoring all the signs. You was hoping, wishing, and praying that somebody would grow up. That somebody would see your value. That somebody would come around and actually start doing you right. They'll do right. They'll change. You just kept hope alive. Hoping. Expecting. Faith. Manifesting. You were somebody that had faith in this person. Until you realized it wasn't enough. This person ain't had no faith in their damn self. This is somebody who did not want to do better. And when you realize that, you started realizing, why am I even trying? Why am I staying stuck in this situation? Ain't shit changing. I deserve better. You started seeing who the fuck you are. You're beautiful. You're beautiful inside and out. You know you deserve better than this shit. You somebody that deserves something stable. Something healthy. Something healing. This person only took from you. They had nothing to offer for you. You saw the potential in this motherfucker. You recognized this person on a soul level. But this person was not willing to do the work. To grow. To heal. To meet you where you was at. This person ain't know who the fuck they was. You could have seen who they had the potential to be, but they didn't know. They didn't know who they was. This person had to learn. This person had a little too much to heal from that they wasn't willing to put in that work and face those goddamn demons. They wasn't willing, y'all. Somebody want to stay stuck in their fucked up ways. Somebody didn't love themselves. They didn't value themselves. This person knew they wasn't shit. They confused on why somebody like you would give them a chance, would want to be with them, would want to lock it down with somebody like them. They wondering why. Is this a trick? Can I even trust you? Like, what you want me for? In that way. You see how I move? Somebody was just fucked up. Boy, they was fucked up. And you felt a chemistry with this person. There was an attraction with this person that you just could not ignore. But it's not enough. It's not enough. You needed respect. You needed this person to respect you, and they didn't. And give me more on this. You snapped out of the illusions. You stopped seeing this person for who you wanted them to be and who they could be. You started seeing this person for who the fuck they really was. You started listening to your intuition. And that's what guided you away to choose yourself. Because you knew better. Now it's time to do better type shit. Give me more on this. Give me more on this, Holy Spirit. Give me more on this situation. Thank you. Open heart. See, this is you. Open heart. You somebody that got a wonderful heart. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't have stuck around as long as you did and dealt with this person's shit. If you didn't have such an open heart, you would have been said, fuck this person. But you just wanted so bad to give to this person. And for this person to someday give to you in a genuine way. Not just when they want something or need something. Not just when they're trying to use you for their convenience. But you seen deep down, you felt something and you just knew, like, if this person get they act right, man, this could really go somewhere. This would make me so happy. This seemed like this could really be something. So you open up to this person, you let your little guard down, you showed them, like, I'm really here for you. I got you. Supported them in a way to let them know you was not a threat. Then they started seeing that you was not a threat. They started seeing that you had their back. They started seeing that no matter what, you was there. When they needed you the most, you was there. They didn't value that, though. They took that shit for granted. They started looking at you like you ain't going nowhere. Matter of fact, they felt like they had you trapped. Because you treated them, you loved them from an open heart. An open heart. This person's heart was not open. So they couldn't receive what you was giving in a healthy manner. They shitted on you. They took what you was giving and they used it for their benefit. And they took you for granted. And they treated you like shit. This person was fucked up. This person wasn't willing to do the work. They wasn't willing to change. And they didn't even think that they needed to do the work to keep you around. That's how much in their ego they was. It's like, I can keep on being who I am. Being stuck in my fucked up ways. And collector still gonna care. Collector still gonna show up for me. Collector still gonna love me. Not knowing that someday you was gonna walk the fuck away. And you was not gonna look back. Give me more. Give me more, Holy Spirit. Give me more. Give me more, please. We got depth. They wasn't used to that. They weren't used to dealing with somebody who wasn't with them for all the superficial or 3D ass reasons. You see, this is somebody who was dealing with motherfuckers with simple ass minds who ain't have shit to talk about. They just want to be in it for a good time. Let's go out. Let's have some drinks. Smoke and chill. Let's go, hop in the bed and do our little thizzle. This ain't nobody who is used to having someone who really want to have deep ass conversations and get to know them for real. Get to know who they really are on the inside. They ain't used to having somebody who was in it for genuine reasons because you actually gave a damn. They ain't never had nobody to talk to them the way you talk to them and touch them the way you touch them. It's something about you. You was just different with this person. They could have looked at you like you was just green or naive. You believe anything they say, do anything they ask. They looked at you in that type of way, not knowing that you really could cut their ass off just like that if you really wanted to. But you cared about them enough to give them a chance. They looking at you like you just silly. Sticking around while they do what they do. While they fuck over you. They looking at you like they losing value. Not knowing just how valuable you really are. You know what I'm saying? That you would give this motherfucker a chance. That you would see the good and the best in a motherfucker who didn't even see it in themselves. Boy, they looking at it now though. They want to come towards you now. They looking at that shit now. Somebody willing to open up their heart now. They starting to feel something now. Give me more on this. Give me more on this before I close this out, before we get too long. This is why they feeling something. You got abandoned. Like I told you, this a motherfucker that's shocked. This a motherfucker who ain't used to people just walking away from them. No matter how hard. Let me rephrase. No matter how bad they treat a person, how bad they talk to a person, they can still have their way. You ain't going nowhere. This somebody who used to leaving people behind before they get left behind. You know, it's like folks get attached to their toxicity. You know, they get attached, and when this person gets tired or bored, they toss them and dispose them like they nothing. They not used to being the ones that get left behind. What? Who the fuck you think you are? You released this motherfucker. You let go. You moved on. You left this motherfucker with his mouth dropped down low to the motherfucking ground. Pick your motherfucking mouth up. Yes, it happened. Yes, my collector walked away. Yes, my collector chose a peace. Yes, my collector know they worth. And you wasn't worth it. Finality. Somebody really walked the fuck away. That was the final straw. That what this person did to you, that took the cake, that was the final straw. And you knew that God was trying to tell you something. And it had came to that point where you could not ignore it anymore. You had to choose yourself. You had to, because if you didn't choose yourself, you would have went down. You would have went down. The ultimate pain. Your life would have been in fucking shambles. You wouldn't be where you at right now had you held on to what God was trying to tear away from you. But when you found that strength and you opened your mind and cleared your head and started seeing shit for what it was, and you started realizing you was better than that, you walked the fuck away. You didn't turn back. You could have blocked this motherfucker out your phone. They can't contact you now. Not unless they call from another number. For some of y'all done went to a whole new residence, a new area. They don't know where the fuck you at. For some of y'all, there was no closure. It was just you saying, fuck this, I'm out. Because you got tired. You got tired. That was it. But you walking away and choosing yourself, somebody didn't see that shit coming, y'all. They didn't see that shit coming. Anything else before I close this out? Somebody didn't realize how strong you were until you showed them. Somebody thought that you was weak just because they was having a way with you and you was allowing them to treat you any kind of way and you was sticking around. Somebody was looking at you like you was weak. I'm so glad you showed this motherfucker. You showed him. Cause we got this strength right here in reverse. They real life thought you was weak, that you ain't have it in you to walk away. You showed their ass. Somebody could be a Leo, ain't gotta be. And when you walk the fuck away, it's like the lights went out. Who turned off the lights? Bitch, you did. When you didn't treat my collector the way they was supposed to be treated. You turned the lights off on your damn self. Now this person don't know nothing about happiness and joy. They don't know. It's gone. This shit been stripped away from their ass. Is there anything else? Elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. This motherfucker was not to be trusted. Not to be trusted. Somebody just didn't keep it real with you. And they could have acted like this with many other people. They just couldn't keep it real, y'all. Couldn't keep it G. Couldn't keep it P. And because they kept these secrets, and because they couldn't treat you right, and because they was doing all this fuck shit behind the scenes, and they kept you in the dark, now they gotta sit their ass in the dark. This person is facing karma. Consequences, cause and effect, depths. They money not right. They face to be alone and look at theyself for how fucked up they really is. They got to accept the fact they the reason why shit is going wrong and why the fuck they can't get ahead. This is why blessings is dodging them. They try to catch a blessing. Blessings going like this. Nope, you can't touch me. This person was too busy in their ego, fucking around with the fuck arounds until they fucked over a blessing. The blessing that they had in their reach is the one they should have been holding on to. And that's you, collector. So now this person is facing karma. And they want to come back towards you. But this person have not grown. They got a lot of work to do. See, you on the other hand, you have grown. You have learned from this. You ain't in the illusions no more. Your mind ain't cloudy like that no more. You ain't desperate. You don't even look at this person the same. You may just feel sorry for this motherfucker. Let this lying ass, deceptive ass, bitter ass motherfucker sit somewhere by themselves and learn their damn lesson. Because your heart's still good. And from one good-hearted person to another, just let me say, when your heart that damn good, it's certain folks that just don't deserve it, y'all. And this person is one of them. Alright, y'all. I'm going to leave that right there. This one got too long. It's 32 minutes in. So, I'm going to leave that where it's at. Hope there was a message in there for somebody. Hope you enjoyed the read. And if not, oh well. It is what it is. I love you anyway. But like, share, subscribe. This was Summer Storms Tarot, y'all. Thanks for joining me. Until next time. I'm out.